Breaking news, less than 72 hours before Anthony Sowell is set to go on trial for the murder of 11 women. A stunning surprise. Sowell offered to plead guilty. News Channel 5 has learned exclusively that a deal was put on the table this morning.
Let's get right to our chief investigator, Ron Regan, breaking these new details. Ron, where does this deal stand right now?
Well, this is quite a development, isn't it? I'm outside the home of Anthony Sowell right now on Imperial Avenue, where those 11 bodies were discovered last fall. But today we've learned exclusively that Anthony Sowell has agreed to plead guilty to all counts of murder, rape, and kidnapping connected with that case. Now, he did that with the exchange that the death penalty would be taken off the table, and Sowell, in addition, agreed that he would not relinquish all of his rights to any appeal. Now, all of that said, sources also tell us that prosecutors in this case have flatly denied that offer. So as it stands now, the trial is all set to begin Monday morning. Neither Sowell's attorneys nor the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office would discuss this in any way, shape, or form. Meanwhile, beside the plea deal, there's another surprising development. Jury selection began today in this case. They handed out a jury selection form where they brought jurors in secretly and had them fill this out this morning, about 200 of them. Questions were asked about their prior attitudes, their criminal backgrounds, do they know much about the case, and Cuyahoga County Court Administrator Greg Popovich later explained all the secrecy.
There are a number of reasons why we chose to, but overall, again, in the interest of justice and to guarantee a fair and impartial jury, we thought this was the best way to handle this, so that to minimize any chances of anything that improper would happen in regards to the jury pool.
Now, Anthony Sowell was also introduced to that entire jury pool of 200. The jury was informed who he was, what the charges were, and then later on he was escorted out of the courtroom. All of that unfolding in secrecy. But to recap on the major developments, News Channel 5 has learned exclusively that a plea deal was put on the table, that Anthony Sowell agreed to plead guilty to all counts. He agreed to relinquish his right to any appeals in the future in exchange for removal of the death penalty, and prosecutors are sources say turned down that deal. We'll have a lot more at 6 o'clock. Live in Cleveland, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.